Hey, so we are now on week 2, workflow systems that scale. Woohoo! So if you've been here with me last week, I appreciate you being here with me this week. So today we're going behind the scenes to look at the plumbing. So last week we looked at the house, we showed you the blueprint. So this week we're showing you the plumbing to see at the exact automation and design workflows that capture lead while you sleep. So going live is only 10% of the job. The other 90% is what happens while you are sleeping. If your virtual event doesn't have plumbing automated workflows that move viewers from the porch to the vault, you don't have a business. You have a manual labor project. In week 2 of our ecosystem implementation, the architect of virtual spaces, we're going to pull back some curtains and show you some demos of some systems that scale, at least the ones I use. Okay, what we're demoing today: the seamless capture, how to connect your live stream to your lead magnet without lifting a finger. Automated nurture, the welcome sequence that builds trust before you ever hop on a video call. Design for conversions, how professional architecture design speeds up your yes. So stop doing the heavy lifting yourself. Let's build systems that do it for you. And if you haven't yet, download the lead magnet that goes along with this 4-part series. So we're going to be live every Tuesday about 6. So join us live. And I am going to share just a little some with you just to get us going here. Let me pop this up real quick and we're on our way. That right there. So I am going to share with you my notebook. Woohoo! If you haven't tried Notebook LM, I love it, and I'm telling you to try it. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start with the slides. This is Talk Virtual. This is our 4-part series on revenue ecosystems. Workflow systems that scale, the architecture of virtual spaces behind the scenes of the plumbing. And I'm your host, Ericka Bates. The 10-90 rule of digital architecture, the 10% visibility going live. This is cosmetic. It is what the public sees. So you see me, we're live streaming on about maybe 6 to 8 platforms right now. And this is the facade. This is the live stream. And the 90% invisibility. This happens while you sleep. The captures, the nurture, the scale. So hopefully you know what an email sequence is. Hopefully you have an email scheduler that you're using, because it only works when you use it. Okay, here's our self-audit. Manual labor check. Now, put a hand raise in the chat if you're doing any of this. I manually send links after a show. I worry about leads falling through the cracks. My revenue stops when I stop broadcasting. If any of that's true, just put a raised hand in the chat. Okay, so the ecosystem floor plan from porch to vault. The porch, public awareness, that's your live stream. The hallway, the plumbing and automation, so hopefully that's your email sequence. The vault, high value content / community. So hopefully you have an offer, and hopefully that offer will lead to you getting paid, and also reoccurring revenue when they move to your community. Okay, reflection point. Identify your vault. Is it a course? Is it a paid community? Is it a discovery call? And if your discovery call is more than 30 minutes, hopefully you're getting paid for that too. Okay. The construction schedule, moving from talking to build one piping, seamless capture, connecting your live stream to lead magnets with zero friction. So hopefully you know that it is okay to ask for a name and email address for a free live stream, because all you're asking them to do is find the connection between that live stream and the lead magnet. That lead magnet is going to bring them to your email list. Okay, so phase 2, utilities, automate nurture, installing the electricity that builds trust on autopilot. So if somebody likes your live stream enough, they're going to give you that name and email address. Or if they like your subject enough to maybe want to read more about what you're saying on your live stream, they're going to give you their name and email. Okay, so the phase 3, finishing, design for conversion. Why architectural design speeds up the yes. Well, if you're a graphic designer, you're going to like the layout design. I do. Okay, architecture notes. We call it architecture because there is a fundamental difference between just doing tasks and building assets that work for you. So if I don't build things ahead of time, I'm either going to fumble around trying to find them, or I'm just not going to do it at all. Like this 4-part series here this February, this every Tuesday at 6. If it wasn't already set up for me, I most likely wouldn't do it, because there's things I need to watch on YouTube. Yeah, there's a lot. You should see my playlist on Asian shows, anime, business topics. Yeah, I got a whole playlist in the hundreds. So I need to have my work done ahead of time so I can go hang out on YouTube. Okay, phase 1, the piping, seamless capture, amateur / manual, the scavenger hunt, a live stream, squiggly lines, and the viewer. That's how he gets to. Let's see. The goal is to connect points A to point B without lifting a finger. If your viewer has to hunt for a link, you have already lost them. Okay, so last Tuesday, I was using a live streaming program that had 2 studio entry points, and I chose the one on the left, which created a new stream instead of the one on the right where I've already had it set up. I have all 4 of them already set up. It just lets you into that stream. So I chose the wrong path, and I thought it'd be okay because ain't nobody really looking. But yes, they were. I got so many calls while I was live, and I got messages saying they couldn't find me. I've gotten emails saying they couldn't find me. So yeah, it matters. You tell people you're going to show up live. You got to show up live. But if you mess up, still do it. Put that out there anyway and send a replay to them. It's going to be okay. Okay, Pro Architect, direct piping, live streaming, database. So, cautionary tale, the 2 a.m. nightmare. Without automation, you risk the manual scramble, forgetting to send a resource, and whoops. Yeah, that has happened. Forgetting to send a resource. So they got tools for that. There's ManyChat. I have UChat. I have no idea how to use it, but maybe it's not too late for me to learn. Okay, so forgetting to send a resource and waking up at 2 a.m. to manually email 50 people. This is not scalable. So hopefully you have an email service provider, and that email service provider allows you to use a scheduler, and you have all of that set up ahead of time. So I know that I'm going live Tuesdays. I already have that set up on my email scheduler. So I have the before and I have the after. And then on Wednesdays, when stuff goes out or comes back in from YouTube, it comes back out again. So it's just a reminder, and it's good to have a scheduler. Okay, phase 2, the utilities, automated nurture. Automation is like electricity. It powers the house while you are out living your life. It qualifies leads before you ever hop on a video call. Yeah, automation is nice. Okay, success story. I recently had a client book a call and say, I feel like I already know you. She had never met me. My automated email did the introduction for me. And I'm sure my live streaming had a part in it, or her joining the events that I host. So all of that plays a part in it. And email sequences plays a big part. Phase 3, curb appeal, designed for conversion. Low trust, the tent. High authority, the structure. Design is not just pretty, it is structural integrity. Clean, intentional architecture designs reduces friction, it signals safety, and it creates the yes. So here's a self audit. Look at your landing page. Is it a sturdy house or a tent in a windstorm? So when's the last time you've created a landing page or a lead magnet and you asked someone who didn't know you or wasn't familiar with your work if they could tell you the who, what, when, where, why, how? Yeah. So that's always good to have. It's something we were taught to do in graphic design, and it's something I take with me here with live streaming and with virtual events. Okay, stop the heavy lifting, the shift. You cannot scale by yourself. You must move from solopreneur to system owner. The light bulb moment, realizing that your time is too expensive to be spent on tasks that software can do for pennies. Yeah, so AppSumo Addict here. I love the shiny objects, but I've learned to use what I already have. And yes, that automation has been working for me. I love my scheduler. So shout out to Missing Letter. Shout out to SendFox for having a scheduler and letting me automate things. If you guys hadn't heard me talk about RSS feeds and YouTube and Medium or LinkedIn, man, y'all need to hit me up, because I have a thing to tell you about some RSS feeds. If you don't know about really simple syndications, I need to talk with you. Okay, let's inspect your plumbing. The offer. Ecosystem audit. Ecosystem audit. 20 minutes. I will look at your pipes to see where your revenue is leaking. If I looked at your business back in right now, would I find a leak? Where do you think it is? So book your inspection. go.talkvirtual.org/GRVL. And I will put that link in the comments after I finish this. But yes, it's always good to have somebody look at your ecosystem, because you may have built a lead magnet. That lead magnet may lead to an email. That email may lead to a live stream show. That live stream show may lead to somewhere else. But you may have left out your minimal viable product, your MVP. You may have missed that you're not actually talking to your target audience. You just may have missed something, and it doesn't hurt to have another person look at your work. Okay, so the project continues. Dun, dun, dun. Binge the series. Missed last week or week 1. Catch up on the revenue architecture playlist on YouTube. Next site visit. See you next Tuesday. Yeah, next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So week 1 was the foundation. Week 2 is the structure, and week 3 is the systems. And of course, there are 4 Tuesdays this February, and we're going to talk about all of it. So now that we've gotten that out the way, I want to show you what I've actually done in my ecosystem. So let's show you here. So what I did was go build a calendar, and I built my calendar for my live streams by asking Chat and or Gemini and putting stuff together that I thought that worked. So I talked with Gemini or Chat, I can't remember which one, and I said, hey, I want to live stream. These are the shows I've done in the past, and I want to do something differently, and I want it to be about revenue. So I've got my calendar. I can't see it now, but hopefully you can see it. So I got this calendar and I'm on the wrong one. Yep. Just too many tabs, but oh well. I'm going to eventually find it. Yeah, there it is. So February, you see, I got February here, and February is all about an ecosystem implementation. Weeks 1 through 4. I have my call to action. Join the virtual summiteers. That's my community. So I highlight all of this. I'm trying to highlight all of that. There it is. I give it back to chat and or Gemini, and I'm like, hey, oh, I'm sorry. I don't highlight the whole thing. I highlight at least one for an ecosystem. And I say, hey, I want to build a series. Well, actually, I do the whole thing. This is the series. And I take one at a time and I put it in another Google Doc so I can do it one at a time. I want a series ecosystem. I want it to focus on revenue. Give me a 10 slide presentation. I take this 10 slide presentation, I copy paste it, I put it into notebook. Let me get this down. I put it in a notebook, something like this, and I'll ask for the slide deck. If I have more information that I need to put in there, I will do that. So after I move from, I got all of that done in notebook, I will have, where is it? I will go to Canva. Hopefully I am on the right one. I had one with a heart. Don't see it anymore. So I think this might be the, yeah, these are my projects. Okay, so I have 9 slides here, and that's because when I know that I have 4 thumbnails that need done, I don't do them one at a time because I need them to look similar, and I need them to look similar so you'll know that it's a part of a series. So I'm going to have my brand colors. I'm going to have that gray and yellow. I'm going to have Talk Virtual there. And it's all going to be a little similar so you'll know that it goes together. So what's important in graphic design, this design will tell you the who, what, when, where, how, and the time. So most people, the date is the most important thing. I put that at the top. And who is hosting this? It's me, Ericka Bates. What is this about? It's the blueprint of blueprinting your ecosystem and Talk Virtual, the brand. So the date and time is important before it's live. After it's live, we're going to take that down. We're going to take off the date and time because we don't want to date our work, but you're still going to have what it's about, who's hosting it, and your branding. Not only that, I took the same design and I'm using it for a separate podcast, the Talk Virtual Gist. So I took the transcript of last Tuesday's Blueprinting Your Ecosystem, gave it to Notebook, and had their podcast here. So I put the voice of the podcast here on this Canva nail. And I'm sorry, I'm saying wrong. I gave it to, oh, I'm on the wrong one. That's why. I gave this to, yeah, that's what I wanted you to see. That yellow, I'm trying to pause it. It's not stopping. Okay. Yeah, there it go. I have no idea how to stop it now. Okay. Let me do this. Position, layers, and yeah, I have no idea how to stop it. So you know what? I'm gonna turn it off. So what I did is I put that in content fries. I got that yellow voice wave thing going on. I put that in the Canva. So I have the voice and the yellow thing jumping, and there's a yellow bar moving at the bottom. I got all of that from Content Fries, and I put it into Canva so I can have that image. Why did I use both? Because I couldn't figure out how to get the image into Content Fries. Okay, so after all of that, oh, I have my my lead magnet here. and the lead magnet will lead you to all of it. So if you're on my email list, this is the Talk Virtual 2026 Revenue Ecosystem Blueprint. Stop starting from zero every time the end stream button is pressed. If your virtual event doesn't have an ecosystem, you aren't building a business, you're just throwing a party. Download the exact infrastructure used to turn one-off views into high ticket revenues. So this is my lead magnet. This is what gets you on my email list. If you're on my email list, you will see, if you download this, you will see a 2 email sequence nurture. And that's going to tell you about the YouTube playlist. So YouTube playlist, here is, what is this? This is the introduction to the series. And this is coming up next Tuesday, Tech for Growth. So you can see week 3, February 17th, 2026. And when they're back up, the date and time will be gone away. So all of that leads into each other. And if I ever meet someone who doesn't want to download the ebook, I have a landing page here. Again, you'll see the date and time, because that's the most important part. Tuesday at 6 p.m., hosted by Ericka Bates, the Revenue Architect Series, Building Your 2026 Ecosystem, the series introduction, and you can see the date and times for each of these. And you can sign up for the whole list. So you can see that there are 2 left, because Tuesday, February 10th is today. So it has drop downs to tell you a little bit about each live streams. So that is how I build my ecosystem. And most of this, well, all of this was set up ahead of time, because I can't do things like it. I'll either forget or just won't follow through and do it. So the last thing I have to do now is drop the lead magnet or the landing page in the comments, so you can find me through email. And so far, that lead magnet's been working pretty good. So yay for that. I am going to see y'all next Tuesday. So join me live or catch the replay. Bye for now.